So I like to produce something for your discretion about our revered, beloved Master, who attracted us from different directions under the shade of his holy feet. His words were all exclusively devoted to that of Mahaprabhu. For Sri Chaitanya Dev, he wanted to give to the jiva soul world at large. That was his attempt was identified with that. And in scripture we find the Ved, the ancient scripture of revealed truth, the most ancient of all the revealed truth scriptures is Veda. That has been seen as a tree. And the Vedanta, the very substantial portion plucked up from the Veda, Upanishad, and they has been placed in a very argumentative and gradual development way to prove that theism, that our aspiration for the Satchit Ananda, eternity and full knowledge as well as full satisfaction, that is possible. Vedanta has proved that. But that is also hazy to some extent. So Srimad Bhagavatam, Arthoyam Brahma Sutranam, the Bhagavatam, the same propounder of Vedanta, he, when having some novel impression from his Gurudev, Narada Goswami, he gave himself the commentary of Vedanta as Bhagavatam. There he has given some idea of full-fledged theism. And afterwards, thinking about the adverse circumstances of the present age of Kali, where in every point there is challenge. Without challenge nothing can pass. So ordinary, simple and a fair transaction is not very easily possible. We can pass here. Kodi kalaha. Every step one will come and put some doubt, objection. No, that can't be. In such age, the most simple way, simple means to be devised for the ordinary person to get out of this entanglement and to go to the highest attainment. So it was settled that only through sound should be the vehicle, sound should be the means to attain our end. And that sound must be genuine sound, Shabda Brahma, Vaikuntha sound. Sound, that vibration which produces sound, that must be, that must come down, that must be taken down here in this plane. And with the help of that sound, one will be able to arrive to that highest height. This was, and the sound will be such that the other defects of environment may not may not his progress, may not delay or destroy his progress. The Vaikuntha's. So, this genuine sound, which will represent the highest truth, that should be given to one and all, liberally, as far as possible. So Mahaprabhu came with the name God, Shabda Brahma. And because the jiva soul is considered, Akkadi was considered to be the most wretched. So the pity of the highest order was drawn with deep impression, and the highest thing of our attainment, that was given through the sound. That is the highest thing, it representation, that sort of symbol that has been extended to us, that Krishna Nama. Because we are fallen to the extreme, so to our relief, the extreme highest thing has been used. And Mahaprabhu came with that. And it was inconceivable that only through sound a man can attain his highest prospect. It is maybe very ludicrous at the apparent vision. Only through sound. We are trying our utmost, so laboring so hard for the achievement of a small acquisition, and the highest acquisition can be had only through sound. How it may be possible? So the divine scholars and the scriptures come to our help and to show and to prove that it is possible. And then recruiting officers are also sent from that level to here to preach, to make us understand, and to help us in various ways to take to that domain. The Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he came, one of the most courageous agent or recruiter, came here to recruit so many fallen souls to the highest level, and we had to undergo a fight with all the representatives of all different levels, intermediate, and he did so. Mostly he considered that Mayavad, that was his greatest enemy. All others may be refuted, other thoughts may be refuted very easily. But the Mayavad, the Brahma conception, that the renunciations, they took the upper hand in the religious world than the elevationists. So he had to fight out with them. And not only that, even he had to fight out with the lower conception of the spiritual world, that is Vishistadvaitavad, Shuddhadvaitavad, etc. And to prove that what Sri Man Mahaprabhu has given by his benevolence, that is the samambonam of our life all. And that very easily we can get, and the highest thing we can get, if we can follow systematically the line of Mahaprabhu, Sri Chaitanya Dev, and the Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur. He did a great noble service, but that of Mahaprabhu as well as the people, fallen souls like us at large. And also taking that thread, Sri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj, his achievement is unthinkable to us. And as the result of which you all have come today in Nabadwip Dham, and also in the day when our Guru Maharaj appeared in this world, to show your respect to him, and thereby to the line that Bhakti Vinod Thakur, the Guru Parampara, and also Mahaprabhu, and what they gave, that Radha Govinda, the Bhajalila, Krishna, Bhajalila of Krishna, and the Bhajalila of Krishna and the Navadvip Lila, they are almost in equal level. Some in Braja are the highest attainment within a particular group, and in Navadvip Lila something added, that how that can be distributed to the public. So, according to some, they think the Gaur Lila is more gracious to us, greater, as our Gurudev also. I am directly indebted to my Gurudev most, because he is the nearest station from I have got my prospect, my fulfillment of life. I got from the nearest station. I am indebted to him most, and through him I am to go to show my obeisance to any other higher layer. Anyhow, we have to realize how practically we can get benefit what is given by Sri Bhakti Vedanta Swami, or Sri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, or Bhakti Vinod Thakur, or Mahaprabhu. Practically we have to acquire that knowledge, that feeling, that sentiment. We have to make that highly valuable wealth, to make our own property. That should be our object of life. How shortly and how genuinely I can reach. Otherwise, my appreciation for them will be lip deep. To be sincere, we must try hard. How we can really get that thing. Janma sarthak kori karo parupakar. Bharat bhumita hoila manusya janma yar. Janma sarthak. Satisfy yourself and then satisfy others with the nectar that you appreciate, that we appreciate, that is given by our Guru Maharaj. If we can do that successfully, then it will be befitting for us that we say that is great, that is noble, that is high. Otherwise all this will be mere lip deep talk. But if we can acquire that, and if we can really distribute that and convert so many and prove that it is really the nectar, it can save. More or less, we are always, in every stage of our life, we are in apprehension of mortality, of dissipation. Everything is vanishing. So eternity, which we first want, and not only eternity, but with consciousness, the anubhuti, that we can feel, and we can feel what? Good, with satisfaction. Satchitanandam, satyam shivam sundaram. Sundar, the beauty, the charm, the ananda, that any one of us, every one of us we are knowingly or unknowingly, we only, we earnestly, we are hankering for that thing, that Anandam. Ananda and Sundar, Ananda and Sundar, that's synonymous. So, we want, in this connection, I may say that when Gandhi, Mahatma Gandhi, with his political movement of ahimsa, ahimsa ki bole? Ahimsa, Satyagraha or something, for political achievement, Rabindranath was the single opposition amongst the scholars of India. And the Gandhi told that while I am trying to release Sita Devi from the hands of demons as Charka, and Rabindranath, he wants to বাঁশি বাজানোকে কি বলে? He wants to by his flute, he wants to dance the gopis. So that sort of complaint may come against us. The immediate necessity, Gaudiya had to fight out in intense circumstances when the political men, they are up by their great sacrifice of this resources of this world. They are trying to earn political freedom. We have to do that. This is nothing futile. You are trying to fight for the senses, freedom for the senses, but we want to fight freedom from the senses, not for the senses. For the senses. So the sense senses may be pleased by their acquisition that is of very lower order. But really the senses, that is our real enemy. We want to get freedom from the hand of those misguiding apparent friends like senses and this material achievement. And not only that, but so many kind of proposals of liberation, that is also snare. Aurobindo also told, Mukti is the last snare of Maya. I found in yoga and this object before I joined Gaudiya Math. Mukti is the last snare of Maya. So Mukti, that is also to be discarded, and something else above that, and then that respectful devotion, and that the devotion which is pure, actuated by the motive of pure love. The highest sacrifice is there, and the highest gain is also there. These things have been proved in the scripture as well as by their practices, by the great personages, the Vaishnava and our Guru Maharaj, one of that great Messiah who came with such news to deliver, and delivered many of them. As a result, we all assembled here. It is he began, and now we are here. Once he told to an attorney in Calcutta Mott, I began, I single-handed, I began this fight. And now so many, I have got about 500 who are speaking on my behalf. Now thousands and thousands, they are speaking on his behalf in the world. He started single first. The background was given by Bhakti Thakur, but practical dealing, he began single. And then today we find we are so many under his holy feet. to show our gratitude to that, the noble leader of Mahaprabhu. So in his birthday, today is the day of his advent, and so we should, as Ramananda Rai says, তবে সেই ক্ষণ ঘটিপল অলঙ্কৃত করিমু সবল. Ramananda Rai says, the time is very precious. যে কালে বা স্বপনে পাইলু বংশী বদনে, সেই কালে আইল দুই বৈরী মহাপুরুষে. আনন্দ আর মদন হরি নীল মোর মন, দেখিতে না পাইনু নেত্র ভরি. পুনঃ যদি কোনো ক্ষণ করাই কৃষ্ণ দর্শন, তবে সেই ক্ষণ ঘটিপল দিয়া মাল্য চন্দন, কি নানা দ্রব্য আরোহণ অলঙ্কৃত করিব সকল. Suddenly, like lightning, the most happiest plane came down to have some connection to me, and suddenly disappeared. Now I am only I can remember the touch, slight lightning touch of a wonderful type of ecstasy. Now I think if that point of time can be made to stay here for little long, I should try to do that. To do that, I shall try to propitiate the time, so that the time may make delay in this plane, and I will be able to have such connection. If time passes away, everything. So the time is also very valuable. So following that, we should try to worship that time. The time what gave him delivered, he delivered such a good omen to the world. So we are all assembled here to honor the time. That time gave our the noble and our fortune giver, leader of our master, our leader, who has commanded whole life, whole energy, and is directing which way to go and move. So all important in our life is our guide. Is our guide. Guide. What way he wants to guide us, we have to go. So guide is all the great important factor in our life. So good guide who can satisfy all our aspirations to its fullest extent. Such a guide, how important position he holds. So how much we should be thankful to them and to the time and everything in his connection. Die to live, Hebel Sahib says. Die to live. If you want to live the life, a proper life, you will have to die. So at the cost of our death, we are making some progress. How valuable it is, and who is that guide, and what importance he holds in our heart. With that sort of energy and attention, we shall try to devote to show our little honor. We are child, and he knows it fully well. So only seeing our childish attempt, perhaps he will be satisfied with us. With this statement, I want to retire today from this function. And so Anjali, we have to put some Anjali, Pushpanjali in for Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Mala Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Krishna
শ্রী গুরু চরণ পদ্ম, শ্রী গুরু চরণ পদ্ম কেবল ভকতি সদ্য, শ্রী গুরু
চরণ পদ্ম কেবল ভক্তি সদ্য।
বললাম
ধরো নিমাই ধরো।
বন্দমন সাবধান মতে।
অঞ্জলি দেবেন
আমি দিয়ে চলে যাব।
আপনাকে তো বাদ বন্ধ করে দিই।
You got a mic right here, right? Yeah, but what? That's fine. I got Go ahead. Now we don't. No, we can use this one. Huh? Now it's on. Oh, damn it. That's one thing that you have to take care of. Guys got to turn that on. How can you tell if it's going? The V's on. The V was on. It's on. No, but it was on. Just in this last part it wasn't on.
Siddhanta Saraswati